Hello! I'm here! Hi. We're playing with Dinky, Gage, and Shark today. Monter Hunter! We're still trying to figure out the lobby stuff. Hi, how are ya? They're muted right now. I deafened them. There's some pretty chill guys. I like them. They're cool. Oh, Dinky.
You my thingy.
Okay.
It'll also be in the thingy.
People can hear.
Hello.
Hello. Meowdy.
Meowdy.
I think that's it. There you go.
There we
Okay.
go. Okay, what is it? Where is it?
In the Discord chat.
Yeah. The voice chat.
Voice
Yeah, yeah.
Is this the lobby
Both one of the
ID?
better and worst. No, that's is that a lobby or yeah?
That's my hunter ID. So
Hunter
that way I
ID.
can get into the lobby.
Okay, okay.
How do I add a hunter? I'm trying to find that in the menu.
let me see if I can find it.
It's
Remember, invite a
so
friend.
you go to member list and then you go all the way to the magnifying glass.
Oh,
press
yeah, I was
R.
never gonna find that. I was never finding that.
Wild, brother.
My
Wild.
lobby ID is I don't know if I should hide that.
Yeah,
Well, if you're okay with
random.
randos joining.
I'm not.
Ew.
Ew.
Oh, it's stinky.
Rando.
You can just join the. You can join the
I can
one
join
the one that I'm in, the Soul Patrol one.
Okay, but how?
Oh, no, I'll get Gage in a minute, but Mashi can join mine, and then we're not in a bunch of different ones.
Alright,
Mashi.
Rad.
You're
Oh.
Risa, right?
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay, now I can
Should I
go
invite you to squad?
How do I do that?
talk to Alma, and then there's the thing that lets you change instances.
Ah, yes.
Alma,
Alma, my
where are
wife.
you?
Invite to squad Gage.
Where Alma?
Alma.
Ailma. Ailma.
Where? There you are.
Okay. You should have the squad invite and be able to join off of that. Yep, there you are.
Alright, now I go to Alma.
So do what? Private lobby, lobby search.
There's a squad lobby section.
Yeah, go to the squad lobby section.
Oh, I found her. Oh, I found her.
She's hiding
Alright.
from me.
Guess what?
I'm joining that mother licker.
Hey!
Sure. What?
So that's what got me.
I'm in.
Yeah.
All right.
My cat's giving me a quest. What?
Masha, use the force. You got it.
I'm here.
Pretty sure I can.
Oh yeah.
It's daytime
You guys
now.
missed the
Alma.
last time. Here's the drip.
There she is. I
Right.
got her.
Pretty glorious looking.
Where are you? Are you in here, Dinky? Where? I want to find you. I want to see this drip.
I'm in there.
This mythical drip. Where are you, though? Wait, are you not in the Grand Plaza, the Grand Hub?
No, I haven't been there yet.
Brother.
Private
Where are
lobbies
you?
cannot be
Locked it.
joined via the hunter's friend search.
Oh, you gotta go to
Yeah, you
L1.
do Squad,
I am.
squad search.
You
Oh,
gotta go to
squad
squad,
lobby
and you gotta go to squib, and then you gotta squibble dabble.
Squad.
Yes.
You gotta
Satori,
squibble
dabble,
thank you
squibble
for the
dabble.
follow. Hello.
Oh, Sato's the goat.
Sato.
Sato's so cool and
Sato
talented.
Sato's
She draws
actually the
really,
goat.
really, really pretty women.
Like big boobs.
And men.
All sorts of boobs. Big
Oh,
boobs, square
big
boobs,
Sato
triangular boobs.
Lies and slander.
Lies and slander. You definitely drew me with boobs.
Yeah, Dinky with huge naturals.
What? The blob
I'm pretty
version
sure
of you or the
you're
regular
pretty-
version?
Both.
Both?
IRL too.
Wow, that's
Not IR. I don't think.
IRL just
Alright,
huge
yeah.
natties right on Dinky.
How do I get
Hi,
to
Sato.
the?
There you are. I found you.
Oh, hello, Tusk. How we doing?
Okay.
Welcome.
Second I find you, you run away from me. What the hell?
What a
Where do you guys
reputation.
where do you guys reside? Are you in the Grand Hub?
Hello,
or-
Lulu.
I am in the area where Dinky is,
Oh, good.
which is at Scarlet Forest.
Lulu, how are you doing today?
Wait, how did I find you? I thought I was going to the beginning area. How did I find you, Dinky? What the hell?
You're not even near me, dog. What?
What do you mean I'm not near you? I see you right there.
Controller's
I-
giving me issues.
I don't see, bro.
Bro, I'm right in front of you. You literally
Hold
just
on,
walked
hydrate.
through me.
I don't see you, I swear.
What the fuck you mean you don't see me? What the
You're not
hell?
here.
This is rude foreplay, brother. What the hell? Hi, Squid.
I don't see you later.
Foreplay.
Squid! Hello, Squiddy. Thanks for the hydrate.
Screw you. I'm gonna go see Mashy.
How are you?
I'm coming to you.
No, don't come to me. I'm already on my way to you.
Oh, where you?
We had a baby today, and baby's healthy. She weighs 8 pounds and 10 ounces. Big girl.
Yeah, Dinky squeezed out a whole kid.
Yerp.
All right, I'm on my way back to the
Wow,
Scarlet
this
Forest.
sure
Don't
got you
leave.
fast.
Don't leave there.
I don't know what playlist are we listening to?
News here.
So how new is everybody to this? Because I get the feeling that Dinky's pretty
Got
new.
news you
Alright,
won't
well.
want to miss.
Dinky
Hey.
just finished the story.
Hey!
Oh, so he beat the tutorial. Okay.
Yeah, he beat the tutorial.
Alright. It's fucked
All right.
up. Not
I'm here. Where are ye?
How do I get to the Grand Bazaar? Nobody answered
I'm at the
my
base
riddle.
camp, but I don't see a
I'm here too. I don't see you either. This is all Dinky's fault.
Dinky.
Am I even still in the lobby?
How do I get to the bazaar, man?
You can't get to the bazaar. You have to finish more story.
Ah,
You just beat the tutorial. You think you're gonna fucking get everything handed to you and they're gonna be like, oh wow, Dinky, you're so cool and smart. Eh? They're not gonna be like that, brother.
dude,
Oh, Dink. Did you see me,
Oh.
Dinky?
Oh,
see me?
I see you. I see you both.
no.
That's so odd. I see
I can't see
Gage
either.
and you, but you don't see us.
It's
No.
okay. He's just cucking us again.
You look very
Yeah.
shiny.
call
Did you
him-
change your armor?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went with the Elvis vibe.
Nice.
Yeah.
Was your pump
I was
And
good?
inspired
walks
by
right through me
yours.
again, brother.
I literally can't see you, but yeah.
I think
So
you're
what-
lying. I think you're just doing this to get a rise out of me. Monster Hunter Rise.
Hello, Simon.
That's a different
Hunter
game.
Rise mentioned.
Thanks for checking in. Thanks for the hydrates and s- Okay.
So
Okay.
for now.
Okay.
Everybody calm down.
I'm calm.
I'm so calm right
Mission
now,
info.
brother.
Oh, there's more. Investigate
Of
the
course.
regions and raise your hunter rank. Catch a fish.
Oh my god, you're not
Catch
even
a
the right
fish.
hunter rank to keep the story up. Oh my god, you're so new, Dinky.
You have a little. Is that a Rathalos? What is that?
Yeah,
It's cute.
it's my weapon.
Thanks for
pendant.
treating Fiddly.
Your weapon pet.
Hello, JJ.
Yeah, so like you know how you get the little charm on your weapon? That's mine.
That's so cute. Did you pay
Yeah.
for that?
Hello, Zen Zen.
No, it's the free Monster Hunter Stories 2 DLC quest reward.
This is how you wave at me.
Oh.
You bring an egg back to your base camp or whatever, and then it has a random
Oh.
chance to be
Hi,
like this
JJ.
Rathalos, a bunch of other things.
I
Or
talked to you about
eggs.
that one, Mashi.
This is how
but,
Mooney waits.
Like it was when we were doing a bunch of other stuff at the end of last time.
Oh,
I didn't know what the rewards were either.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fun.
What
I got
are we
the I got
doing?
this little guy.
What are we doing?
All right,
What are we
rookies.
hunting?
Well, I guess we gotta get Dinky up to par, so we gotta follow
Yeah, but,
Dinky
like-
wherever Dinky goes.
Shouldn't I follow y'all go wherever? Cause I just have to
Yeah,
get
that's-
higher
You
rank.
can't do half of the things we can do.
I am
Yeah,
new
but I can
here,
do
so
half- the
please
other
take it
half.
easy.
I have.
Pardon, what'd you say, Shark?
I am new here, so please take it easy.
All right, so now we have to follow what Shark and Dinky can do.
Yeah, we'll have to
Whoever
follow.
has the
Oh,
lowest
Gage, I
progress
see
has
you.
to follow us.
I just started actually.
You
I've never
just
played-
started? Okay,
I've never played a Monster Hunter game before.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Gage, you look beautiful.
Thank you.
You
know
see
I do.
Gage now?
I'll be waiting.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I see you
wrote it
now.
in.
We're
nice.
twins, bro.
Where have you been, Loca?
She, cabron. We're twins.
We are twins.
Right.
I got the your hair. Wherever your hair is from is the set I'm using.
Yes, I remember. now.
Arkfeld, brother.
Thank you,
Oh my
Lofi,
God,
for
I'm
the
leaving.
follow.
Lulu.
Thanks, Lou, for
Twinsies.
following Mashy.
Ooh. England lost
I would
so
hope you have
naturally,
twins
I got
of
super
It's
those.
May.
Spent 80% of my days. I'm sorry, Arctic. That sounds unfortunate.
Bro, Sato and Lulu, I get the honor of putting y'all onto Mashy. That's hype. Mashy's a goat.
I'm okay.
No,
I'm
she's
okay.
a dog.
Yeah, I'm
I heard about
Mashy's
that.
literally a goat
Sorry.
dog.
a goat
Goat
dog.
dog. A goat in retriever.
We
Okay,
did
where
the
are you guys?
chair.
So
played some
any
stuff,
of the
and I
optional
was like,
quests that we can
You better
do
play
them.
Mo.
We gotta literally go all the way. Let's see. Can I see who's in the lobby?
I'm lost in
I
this
think Mashi's
this big
emotes
hub
around,
area.
so
There's
that's
like a
it, and
stage
but that's
and
about it.
bowling.
Ah, I see.
How does Shark have the grand hub and you don't, Dinky?
Bro,
Shark's
Shark's not new to this.
fucking with
He's
you.
fucking with me,
no-
bro.
You were
Context,
so
please, dog.
good.
Wouldn't lie.
Caught.
I mean,
How could
Shark
Shark even
ruined the
lie?
radio.
he lied pretty effectively.
Apparently.
Especially this,
Brother,
you know,
no,
the angry
I
one.
believe,
That's
I
funny.
refuse to believe that Shark could never lie to
Okay.
me.
Angry mash.
All right, Dinky, go pick a
Bro.
quest and we'll kill whatever's there.
I don't have a. I don't.
Okay. Okay. Pick something you think might have fun armor, and we'll kill it.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you something. I have two things in my mission list. It's level up and fish.
Okay.
Those
So
are-
we need to
So,
kill
Are those
things
your?
to level
What about
up.
your optional
Okay.
quests?
Yeah, you can
Okay,
also
go to
up.
go to Alma. Alma.
Okay.
Alma.
And
Go to
pick
Fizzy,
optional
got it.
quests, something you want to kill. Man, I love
You were
fishing.
playing
Sato's so right.
Birth? Sunny.
Oh,
Fishing in
yeah.
this game. I don't understand
Optional
how to fish in this game.
Understood.
Optional
don't.
quest. Got-
You just don't. Let that be the one thing you don't 100%. That's what I did.
No.
Easy,
Man,
Shark.
I
Look
love
at
fishing.
you.
Real. Can we pin that message? Everyone loves fishing. Hi,
Wonderbit
Raguma.
says you kill
Look
Nata.
in.
I will not touch Nata. Nata is my son. Leave Nata alone.
I wish we
I'm
could
not-
switch
I'm
a
not
Nada
killing
and
Nada
Arkfeld and wear Nada armor. There's a
Hold on, I
mod
gotta make
for
my
that.
shot here.
Terrible!
Yeah.
Do you guys have a
Nada
preferred beast? Like, do we want to do 3 stars? I'm guessing.
Dinky, I could do fucking 10 stars right now. You do whatever you need to do.
That's not
brother.
what I asked.
Yes,
do whatever you need to do,
we
brother.
can do 3 stars.
Hi, JJ.
All right. How about a Wyveria?
My very.
Oh, Wyveria.
I hate it here, bro. I'm ending stream early, I think. What the fuck?
What do you mean how about a Wyveria, brother?
What, dude?
I gotta actually open your stream so I can see what's going on.
You know what? Just send it. Let's just find. Let's find out the
Yeah,
hard way.
just
That's it,
we'll,
bro.
Okay, I'm gonna accept.
Thank you, JJ. Thank you.
Yeah, be nice
JJ
to
said,
Dinky.
"Be nice to Dinkle."
Exactly.
I'm being
Yeah,
so
thanks,
nice to
Matthew.
Dinky. So nice, in
You're
fact,
such
I'll
a
let him know that we
bully.
straight up can't
I
see
didn't
his
know
game.
hedgehogs were such bullies.
Oh,
Not bully.
You can't see my game. What the hell?
It was just loading. I didn't realize you were loading.
Bro, I'm literally. Y'all join up. I'm him. I got it working first try.
I'm going.
But holy Mary, it's a Guardian Rathalos, bro.
I'm happy to help anytime.
Wait, why do I have? Where's my insect? Oh, there we go. Okay.
I mean, it's a wyvern, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is the
Why did it-
area map
Wait.
you were reading.
Wait, hold on. Why does it? Pull out your glaive, you idiot. Dude, I don't remember playing this shit. What the-
Oh no.
This is a
Okay.
trip.
The Rathalos hasn't loaded for me again. It's just like the old day. Oh no, it's loaded in.
I'm gonna take some time, change my gear out.
There
I'm
we
sure
go. There we
Dinky's
go.
got
There we
this.
go.
Yeah.
No, I'm trying to figure out how to attack real quick.
Yeah.
You see, the thing is, I'm trying to find out if I can kill it before Dinky figures out how to do anything.
Oh hell yeah, brother.
Oh, I got it. We're so back.
I mean,
We're
I'm also
back.
trying to figure out how to play the game. I mean,
Okay.
what?
Yeah, same. I don't know how to eat. I always forget how to eat.
Okay. I swear they changed something on how to eat. They
I'm going to my
changed how
tent,
the-
and I think I can eat from my tent.
We're back. We're back in business. Don't even trip. Right on his back, Dinky, like cowboy you are.
Delicious.
Let me hear your
Where's-
yee.
Yay.
Wait, how do I? Is it A? Okay, yeah. Hey,
Art-
Gage, I wanted to be the cowboy.
I'm already here, brother, and I'm a dual blader.
Oh, you're like Levi.
I am Levi, but if he was cool and handsome and a hedgehog.
Thank you for the lurk,
Real.
Meg.
You're saying Levi isn't a hedgehog?
Yeah.
Thank you for
Sure,
the
he's a
lurk,
hedgehog.
Fugue.
I'm
What
not
about
an
handsome?
expert on
Those
hedgehogs,
supplies will
but
help with this quest.
How do I
Here we go.
shoot my?
He's coming down.
Sir Nine Shark sounds
Oh,
like the
silly.
streamer Peter Park.
I don't know who that is.
Peter
Should
Parker.
I be
Broke its tail
Are they
off.
cool and handsome?
Oh, I know Peter Park.
is
He's
Peter
like-
Park like Spider-Man?
Yeah.
I'm not really
he's
anything like
a-
Spider-Man.
Well, he doesn't
I don't
always
really know how
have
to
to be
describe
Spider-Man.
him.
That's true.
He's a silly guy. He plays Minecraft, I think.
Figure out how to
He's
play-
asleep.
Levi has a short king.
Carve the tail real quick.
Oh, I woke it up already. Don't worry.
Okay, I'll
Oh,
just carve
I
the
forgot
tail.
about the tail.
That's fine.
You know I don't really need the parts, and we have time afterwards to murderize him.
But you know,
where's the tail
sometimes
drop?
you just need to carve
Oh, I found
during the fight. It's fine.
Yeah, I
Yeah, here,
love
watch
carving
this.
during the fight, brother. It's my favorite pastime.
Wait, how do I put my weapon away, Mashi?
Are you on controller?
Yeah, no, I got it. I got it.
You got
Don't
it,
even
Actually,
yeah.
I'm gonna play the game.
I got it. Asian dude, he is cool. Yeah, see, I was gonna say that, but like, I feel kind of bad because that's the only quality I can really name about him.
Guys, I don't want to get your I don't want to get your hopes up, but this thing is gonna die if it sneezes wrong.
Monster who's behind.
Yeah.
My hopes are up.
Wait a sec. Oh my god. Carver Meal went crazy. I got 3 tails out of that tail.
Hell yeah, brother.
Wait, switch your weapon, you idiot. There we go.
All right, it's gonna die in a moment here. There we go.
Lower your gear! You're too high level!
I don't see the problem. Seems pretty normal.
Wait,
Speed
what?
God, that
run
was like 2
Dinky to
seconds.
end game. Dinky's
I
gonna
mean,
get
guys
end
didn't have-
game, and we're gonna murder everything in between us and them.
The specimen is.
Poor Dinky.
We're gonna throw
guys
Dinky
didn't have
further into the
fun?
deep
Which
end.
would mean.
Wasn't that like awesome?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
As long as Dinky's having fun, I'm
As long
having
as
fun.
Dinky's having fun, we're all
What do you
having
mean?
fun.
Dinky's
I-
having
Dinky
fun.
stops
I want
having fun,
everyone
I'll
to have
kill
fun.
whatever is preventing him from having fun.
Okay.
You're preventing me from having fun.
Alright, see
We're all
ya.
having fun. Yay.
Alright, I'll end that shit immediately. The fuck? Oh, it's a majority vote.
Who dude hasn't voted yet.
It's a majority.
I like your purple dinky chocobo. What is it called?
Segment?
Yeah.
Segment. I have segment
I
on
like
the brain.
your
I've been
pals.
playing too much Pal World.
God, I love Power.
Oh, it is segment.
Minutes. You see that, Dinky?
Down.
You did that.
I'm him.
It was all
Hunter rank 11. Hunter rank 11. We did it.
Nice. I'm like
Coupled
109.
Now you have to get to 1,000.
I feel like you're lying. I feel like that's not true.
I'm basically Hunter rank 9.
What rank can Dinky murder up to?
I don't know.
I have
Oh,
some
okay, see it.
6-star quests. I don't know if that.
Right.
What rank are you, Dinky, again?
11.
11. Okay, I got you. I got you. I got you, Cher.
Do I just start
Okay.
another quest or?
Understood.
Maybe. I don't know if you wanna.
Like, I mean,
You got
should
this,
fight
brother.
A Gormagala.
A Gormagoo?
A Gormagoo. Can I?
A
can
Gabagoo?
can...
I don't know if we can. It looks like the lowest one might be a rank 30. Unless you have one that's
Gorma.
not.
I have a
don't-
6-star gore that has a
6-star.
guaranteed gem, but it needs 31 or higher.
Yeah.
I'm chilling, bro. Put me in there.
It won't. It literally won't let you see it.
I have.
I'll fuck it up.
Blaganga.
Oh, I have a Rathian that's 9 or higher that has a guaranteed gem.
Okay, yeah, let's murder that and get Dinkle some gems.
Yay! Hello, everyone. I am the Gunlance Communion representative. Oh yeah?
Look him in.
What's up?
Hello, Gunlancer.
I have
As a
two
Gunlance
blades, and I use them.
communion representative, I have to ask, how much fun was it
Moose. Hi, Moose.
to rocket across the arena on Rise? That's the most important question.
I wish I wasn't level 1. Level
I
1?
think that's minus
Isn't
one.
Rise your character?
Minus 1?
If you spell it wrong, yeah.
I saw your quest get posted, but I don't know how to accept it.
It's lobby member quests.
You
Yeah,
click
lobby
accept
member
on
requests.
it.
Yeah, but like,
You accept it by
Go
accepting.
to
Only reasonable
Alma.
answer is
Go
I'm
to
free.
Alma.
What?
okay.
What? Wait,
I was
what?
reading-
Oh, because of the
I was
okay,
reading
I forgot
chat.
the
Yeah,
context.
from flying across the map on Rise.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah,
We
fair.
received supply items. Don't let
You
them
got the
Lobby
go.
stinky
member
now post and
quest.
join. Yeah, lobby member
Got it,
quest. and then
got
you
it.
got perfect. Okay,
Fuck
now we gotta
prep.
kill this before Dinky
I know
gets
prep.
Yeah.
Ew.
Tweak the dragon and lightning if anybody's doing elemental builds.
Oh yeah, I'm using
I
that
hope you're
elemental
doing good
greatsword.
today.
Hell yeah, brother.
I'm using the.
That's why I went to-
Mizuzune
that's why the last
weapon,
monster
I don't
went to
know.
sleep.
I look forward to shark streams all day.
Hell yeah.
Really? Me too.
Sunny! Hi!
Hi, Sunny. Look forward to Sunny Super Battle Golf again all day. One day.
Thank you for the beans.
Thanks,
Oh my god,
Mooney.
50 beans. Thank you. Oh.
I got hit by the tail.
Guys, I'm coming. Don't worry.
Maybe
Don't worry,
I'll be-
Dinky. You won't even have to see this monster.
No, I want to.
Does Dinky even know what a Rathian looks like?
Probably not.
Whenever
Come
I
on.
get to my-
He's brand
Guys,
new.
come on. Seen a Rathian.
Hi guys.
He's seen Rathian. That's what he's doing.
Right? Oh yeah, you beat the tutorial. There's a Rathian in the tutorial.
Yeah, they're definitely.
Yeah.
The odd thing is like there is a normal Rathalos.
Oh, it's asleep. Oh, it's asleep. Oh, it's asleep.
Well,
What's
not
up?
anymore.
It's fine. Honestly, if sleep just buys us like 5 seconds to hit it, that's fine.
Yeah.
I can switch to a paralysis one instead, maybe.
Stop
I-
whacking me!
fairly
I was
certain
only
they
tickled you, didn't?
sleep
Oh,
sort
it
of
didn't tickle
better.
you. That's so funny.
I'm a
My
glass
insect
cannon.
not
Even
back.
these guys can almost one-shot me if I'm not careful.
Actually, my
I should
insect
probably
doesn't want to
switch,
come
right?
back to me.
I want to get
Press A.
the Omega set.
That odd
My
silly.
stream is lagging. It's lagging again.
Oh yeah, Dinky, you big baller.
Oh yeah, dinky.
How did I fix that? Oh, thank you.
I'm doing well, Sonny.
Yeah.
Surviving the smoke and the
Oh, I did
Yeah,
it.
the freaking
I am
500
Dinky.
air quality version.
Hell yeah, dinky.
Wahoo! Wahoo! I am a cowboy, and now I'm a pole dancer. I am Monter Hunting.
Hell yeah, you are Jumanji.
Well, but like you taught me all the Monster Hunting stuff, you know. Remember, I was like, how do I put my weapon away? And you didn't tell me, but like you almost did.
I didn't know if you were on keyboard or controller.
But like you almost told me.
What are you on? Are you a keyboard warrior or are you real?
Controller.
Guys, I got the tail off for you. Do whatever you wish for it. Oh, there's
Is that a
another
second
one.
Came out
I
of
like how
nowhere,
that
bro.
second one's bigger.
Oh fuck.
Do we want to stop hunting this
hitting
guy
me.
and kill the other one because it's bigger and then finish on?
Kinda.
Hold on, I think I'm gonna get the tail real quick. It's important.
Alright, sure.
Yeah, it's good to hoard up materials.
Frick away from me. There's monkeys everywhere.
No, you're doing great.
Oh, there are monkeys
You're doing
everywhere.
great. How is everyone?
How do you lock
Good.
on to a new monster?
I don't know. I don't lock on, so.
I'm trying to set him as my priority target.
Oh, the one that I want to fight is the one that isn't dying.
Yeah, that's the
that's
one
the
I'm
question.
trying to go after right now.
On keyboard it's B, so on marker monster.
It's okay. I can see eyes up in places.
Someone who died.
Oh, I was trying to find my items. I died. What the heck is this Dinky Hunter? Feast your eyes on Elvis Dinkleton Presley.
God.
III.
Would not
Army
believe
of
your
monkeys.
eyes if 10 million dinkles went.
That didn't rhyme.
That did.
No. Oh, I figured it out.
There you go. You figured it out.
Wait, I don't know if I figured it out.
Oh, hey, it's a monkey. That's why there were so many monkeys in the
Monkey?
area. Their dad's
Yeah.
here.
Their dad's here.
Yeah, their dad's here.
Their dad is here. What the fuck is that
Do I
thing?
not have any.
Oh,
What do you mean? Who's
Dinky
bird?
fly? I mean, I probably wouldn't. I probably wouldn't.
What's wrong with
do
my
that.
bird? He's just hanging out. He's just a little guy.
it's like a dark night.
So? Everybody's
I like
edgy
it.
Hi,
here
Corey.
and there.
Sorry, I hope you're doing good today,
I
buddy.
do like it. I do. Oh, ouch. Ouch.
Where are?
Ouch.
This way. New things.
Oh, there we go. I figured out how to set it. You have to aim at him.
Oh, okay.
I thought there was a quicker way to do it proximity-wise, but I guess I'm wrong.
Okay. Oh, you're above me. That's who you guys are.
I forgot that Dinky died and was just lost.
Yeah, no, I was just right below y'all. I'm up here. Don't even trip. Oh wait,
Why
y'all
don't
ain't
you-
even here. Wait, is this the wrong Rathalos?
Yeah, we're at
I
the
think
bigger
the wrong
one.
Yeah, we're killing the other one.
Oh man.
I mean, you can keep working on him, on her.
You might actually kill her.
Oh, it's her queen.
I kill her or no?
My queen.
10 million
queen.
dinkies swarmed around my
I'm gonna
eye.
come hang out with y'all.
You would not believe your eyes if Dinky ate 1,000,000 fries.
Well, I wouldn't.
You probably
It's
That's a lot of
impressive.
prize.
You probably
Yeah.
would believe it. Guys, how do I fucking get down there now? Oh, no, no, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I see you.
I love how good you're doing, Dinky. You're doing so good, Dinky.
Yay, you're here.
Hey, you made it, brother.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm shooting a gun with not nice.
oh, you
Why don't you take off of your equipment then if you don't want to use that gun?
You have to get
I
on
don't know
your
how to-
mount and press a button that.
Oh, it's telling me how to fish. It's telling me how to fish. Alright, let me get on my mount. Let me put my fish out of the way.
Sorry, I'm learning how
You're
to
making
fish.
me
Give me a
want to
minute.
do dual blades again.
I know, isn't dual blades so fun?
I love dual blades in this game.
I miss the stuff we could do in Rise, but it's still fun.
I didn't beat Rise. Rise was hard for me to learn. Or get
It,
used
no,
to.
that's
it
understandable.
felt a little weird. I liked it, but it was definitely.
It was not something I wanted to play alone.
That's fair.
Oh, we did it.
I went ham on it. I could do like all the endgame missions in like sub 10 minutes.
Oh, this thing's dead.
Yeah, we
Oh,
killed
it's
it.
dead.
I thought it was knocked out.
Welcome.
Thought I was sleeping.
Yeah,
Wow,
that was.
wonderful. Duck, what are you doing in Short's chat? Chuck you a bunch of...
They all play sound effects.
Oh, they do? Wow.
Yeah, those are all from
Is it the-
Pokemon Snap.
Oh, Pokemon Snap.
I'll meet you guys at the Rathian. I'm
Wonderful.
just gonna take my
Do you
dog
remember
there.
how to get there, Dinky?
Yeah.
Auto move. There you go.
Oh, I don't know how to do that. I forgot that.
It's left D-pad. Or, sorry, down on D-pad.
Up on the D-pad.
Up on the D-pad.
No,
Up
down,
on the D-pad.
Down on the D-pad.
Down is manual. The stuff's on the screen.
Oh, I did. Okay, yeah, it's up. Sorry, my bad. My bad.
It's all good. You're just leading poor little Dinkle astray.
I am.
I just press the mount button again and it starts auto going.
Yeah, I didn't really press either of those. I was already kind
Hey, I
of.
parried his roar. Her roar. God dang.
Harry?
I'm used to
Please
every
get rid of
monster's
your
being a man
binoculars.
because of how many men were terrible in history. That's why.
Oh my days, that hurted.
Don't die, Dinkle.
She can't
Don't die,
poison you
Dingle.
anymore because we cut off her tail.
So like. So like.
I got
I
you,
don't think I
Dinkle.
haven't healed. Oh, thanks.
No problem.
Do it again. Yeah, appreciate it.
No problem,
Wait, how did
brother.
it hit me?
What else are monster hunters? Hey, for? If not to help other baby hunters learn how to hunt.
Piss on Dinky stream. Oh. Someone's pissing in your chat.
Okay, that's a resident
Got him.
fit. We let Kari piss. #1 Monster Hunter player here, Dinky. Yeah, thanks, Kari. I hope you're doing good too, Kari. Little fit.
One day I hope I can learn to be.
Have you
as
been
good
art
as
fighting?
Pinky.
Can't let it go to waste.
It's okay. you'll
Nah,
get
good
there.
luck.
Oh, I saw that, Mashy.
You saw what?
So you get the gem.
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. I thought a gem was guaranteed.
Yeah,
Oh,
at
there's
the end,
no- yeah,
but
there's no
carving is
quest forward.
different.
Oh.
I like chilling in fire, so that way everybody can see how cool I am.
I got egg.
Egg. Egg.
Want to take it
Egg.
I want it.
Egg.
Please deliver it to the camp.
Oh, I like your chocobo. Unless that's my chocobo. I think that's your chocobo.
My chocobo's a chocobo.
My chocobo's.
Mine has fire on him.
Yeah. Nice.
Let's go. Completed my
Okay.
first investigation. Oh,
Yeah, unless you
that's
wanna
a
do
fuck
stuff-
ton of
oh, they-
gems.
Yeah, unless you fuck ton of gems. Only one's guaranteed.
Or it was the little diamond symbol, like reward
Decos.
symbol.
Oh yeah, the
Eat 'em
decoration.
all.
Oh, hell
tasty
yeah. Dinky
monsters.
almost leveled up entirely from that.
Tasty
Yeah, it did.
ones.
Oh my god, we could just
We
speedrun
did
that and get
fight-
Dinky to like level 4.
We did fight an extra monster in that. That does give extra.
I needed to fight the
My
Gormagala to
colors.
uncap myself. That's why I needed.
Oh, that's
Colors.
right. That's right.
We could split
Are you
up
giving
and
bits,
somebody
colors?
could murder Gormagala with Mashi.
I would love
Wow.
to murder Gormagala with Maji.
Okay,
No,
I'll
we can
speedrun
make
Dinky.
Okay.
What?
Gigi.
Whatever Mashi says, I agree.
Okay, whatever Mashi says, we abide.
I mean, I guess the other part of that is it's not like you don't lose anything if you.
Colors, you
Oh my
motherfucker.
god,
Hi,
colors!
Green. Wow.
Thank you, colors.
Colors so cool.
Oh my
Whoa,
gosh, you
colors.
got those cool bird, happy and May. What a batch of gifts.
Oh, Squidikai.
You're so cool. I love you.
You gifted one to my son.
Who's your son, Squiddy?
Yeah, Squidiky Sephiroth.
Squiddy.
Right.
Thank you, colors. Okay, bye. The classic colors drive by. If you guys don't know colors, you should. We're doing a collab next week. I think Tuesday with
Prove it.
Moongi.
That's an awesome crew of people there.
Yeah, thank you.
Huh.
Colors is the fucking goat.
Yeah, I can't believe you
Did
managed to
they-
get Dinky for that collab. That's crazy.
I can't believe I made the cut for that.
Yeah, Dinky always dodges whenever I try to get him around.
You hit me up at work and then I still play with you at work. The fuck you mean?
At work? Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I was working from home and I played Minecraft with my stream with Gage.
He did. It was fun. We had fun.
It was fun. We gotta run that again.
Yeah. I got rid of the server because like I was paying like $30 for it, and we're almost like able to play like like with friends vanilla.
Yeah. Dude, they put RL Craft in Bedrock now, and I've been playing that on my PlayStation. Very
Randall Livingston Craft.
fun. Rocket League Craft, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
I have a.
Oh, we can
Yeah.
murder that Chocobra.
Chadacabra.
Yeah, the Chatam. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, we
which
can
one?
murder one of those
About-
Chatacabras.
Which one though?
The one that Dinky can hunt, the HR9 or higher.
They're both HR.
I know
9 or higher.
Sato. Colors. Look at all the people. Colors.
I believe in you.
gifted.
I think I'm gonna leave it up to you. I'm gonna leave it up to
Some heavy hitters. Missed me /J.
you. Jay's and Joe.
Yeah, but I don't want to sub to myself, Kari, to gift it to you. It'll show me on the leaderboard.
Wow.
Kari, I think the proper term is you dodged. Good job on dodging.
Missed me.
Gotta stay positive.
Missed me. Did a barrel roll. Ah, you're goaded.
Ah, Sato's so
Sato.
cool and talented.
Sato is so cool and kawaii and talented.
Shout out to Sato.
That's Satoshi right there. That's my art Oshi.
Well, what can I do for you?
That's my little sis. Oh god.
Hey,
And then she'll say some dumb shit like, I'm little bro, but like, I'm like 10 years older, so.
Somebody needs to
All
get
my-
Sato a whole bunch of money so that way she can spend all day drawing Dinky with huge breasts.
Yeah.
Yeah, give Sato a shouty, for sure. Thank you, Sato. I appreciate you. Am I
Right
still on your
now.
fridge, by the way?
What?
I'm pretty sure Dinky with it is on Sato's fridge. Of course. Okay, hell yeah. Awesome. Oh yeah.
The quest has been posted.
I accept it and depart. Oh shit, I forgot to prep. Ah, fuck it. We don't need to heal. We have to-
No, it's fine because we're not out yet. That's not lunch.
Oh, okay, cool. How do I put heals in my check pouches? Item pouch?
Fingleton?
Okay.
Fingleton?
Dingleton.
Yeah, that's my dog's name's Finley.
Oh,
I'm-
yes,
yeah.
right.
I call him Fingleton.
I love that.
Why do I have no heals?
Make some?
You wasted them all? Well, I shouldn't say wasted them all.
Maybe
No,
you should
I just
pick
have never
up-
made them.
You never made them?
You should make
No, I've
them
never made them
autocraft.
before.
Sunny, thank you for Medio.
What a cool ass sword you got there.
Who?
I ate them. I'm sorry. You ate my potions, Mooney? What the hell? Auto crafting. They are auto crafted on like the toggle. But where do they go when they craft, I guess?
If it's auto craft, it's probably in your inventory. I don't think you can auto craft in the box.
Oh?
Oops. Man, I wish I had a sweet tree right now.
I have candied ginger. Come
That
over.
doesn't help me.
You know, I consider playing games with friends a sweet treat.
True.
But I guess I'm the only one.
True.
This is my sweet tree.
No surprises today.
Shakes ass depressingly.
Depressingly throws it back.
Yeah.
God.
Bet they were yummy.
Depressingly shakes my amazingly
Candied
fat
gender.
dumpy.
Yes,
Oh my God.
exactly.
Ginger.
Oh my god, who hit this thing already?
Oh wait, are y'all
my
out there?
God.
Oh, what the fuck? They're preparing. What the hell?
We just got here.
Open the window. Depart now. I guess. What the
I'll go
hell?
hang out with the Chatacobra.
Get offset.
I'm glad somebody said something. Y'all, what about y'all reviewed it before I got there?
It might happen.
I
Could
hope
still happen.
not. Shark, control yourself.
What the hell is that thing?
I just got here.
That's Shark.
Betty! Welcome in.
don't have
Thanks
to
for
be
the
mean.
alert.
Me when I throw it back. Jesus Christ. Wait, how'd you even post that?
What is
What the
that?
fuck? Kari, we gotta run some more guilty gear, bro.
It's so dead.
shit.
It's so dead.
No,
Dinky
I'm
got
coming.
one.
No, it's not dead
Dinky
yet.
hasn't even gotten a hit in yet.
Guys, I'm coming. Kari
It
just
doesn't even have a death thing. It doesn't have a death flag yet.
It's gonna have one
Yeah.
in a moment here, after I'm done this combo,
No,
probably.
no. I'm gonna kill it. Watch. Look,
Okay, it's about to show
look,
up any
I
moment.
told you guys. I told you. Watch. No, hold on. Let me pull dance on
I'm
it
watching.
for the kill.
I'm with you. We're both dancing on it.
No, there's
Ain't nobody
the-
rest for free. Mash, you pay up. You can't just get dinner in a show.
Why?
I just pole dance. Are you kidding
Okay,
me?
it's dead.
Are you kidding?
It's a sacred ritual.
That sounds about right.
Okay, how much?
Any potions that you have?
Why are you low on potions?
You never crafted
I have-
them, you just talked about it.
No, I crafted them now, but I want more. I have
Pick up honey and whatever else, herbs.
Also, in this quest, there's a gold crown Doshagama.
Nice.
Shagama.
Yeah,
Isn't there one of those
Bro,
in the
I don't
story
even-
already, though?
I think so. I could be wrong.
Oh, okay, I got potions now. Gang shit. Yeah. I got 4 mech potions.
Nice.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm really freaking talented and smart. I definitely knew that you need to craft them.
You're only a little itty bitty bit, Stink.
Oshagama? Doshagama.
Oshagama.
Oshamaguma.
Oshagama.
Dosha on my gama.
Hey, don't talk about my ma. Them's fighting words, Sonny. Helped your ass on the golf course.
Oh gosh.
We'll settle this like respectable.
You look like a golfer.
I do golf.
I got
Yeah.
40 new titles. Oh my god.
Hey, I ranked up. I'm 257 now.
Oh, you're not that much higher than
If
me.
we do some of your story missions or whatever missions you have, Dinky, I think we can like
Once he gets stories. Oh, I'm at 150.
Hunter rank. Oh,
Oh.
yippee!
wonder
I'm trying to find you again, but I can't. Oh, I'm looking at the squad list. That's not.
like
that's not
20?
friends.
I don't know.
What level are you, Mashi?
I'm stuck at 40,
I'll
capped
be
at
waiting
40.
here.
Oh my.
Yeah, we need to murder the Dushaga, not the Dushagama, the Gormagulu.
Gormagulu.
This,
Cthulhu.
The fucking car.
Hi, Scorpy. How you doing? Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day.
Cheeto Shaga, my Guma.
Dosha on my
Shushaga
gama.
on my Matulai.
Officially done. So long
Thanks for
now.
checking in. No reverse? Nah. Nah. You can't. I'm always having a good day. You can't Uno reverse that.
Giant bigger wasp.
What am I doing? Oh yeah, quests. Alma.
Yeah, you pick a quest, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom.
Doing pretty good? Hell yeah. That's good.
I have deliver 4 Monsty eggs.
Yeah, that's the one I need to do for the thing.
Should we do it? It's
So-
only HR 9 or higher.
Yeah, if Dinky wants to grab that one, sure.
Wait, which one?
Yeah.
There's a weird palico in the starting area.
Do I have to like select a quest for it or just run over
Yeah,
to
you
it?
have to talk to them in the overworld, and then you get the quest for it.
Well, I have the quest. I can post it.
Yeah,
Unless
but
he needs
Dinky
to
needs to
claim it
unlock the
first.
quest
Oh.
to do it.
Oh.
I should just let him
Is
do it. There's no restrictions.
Is it Jin?
I don't remember, I'm gonna be honest.
I see the.
Fuck
Oh,
the Zulu.
God, dude.
I hate the Zulu.
Sonny, we gotta play Wingspan together.
I wanna play it.
We gotta play
I don't know what that
Wingspan.
is.
It's a board.
It's a board game. It's a bird board game.
Ooh.
Yeah, bird.
Bird.
Bird board.
You collect
Bird
birds.
board bim.
Mhm.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, so
I'm glad you're
What's
enjoying
up?
it, Sonny. That like standalone Steam one is so satisfying. It's such a good port.
thanks for shouting out Sunny. Sunny may or may not be the GOAT.
I'm playing it by myself to
Well.
get good. Ooh, that's cool.
That's kind of cheating.
Do you play against like bots?
Yeah, there's bots on the. I mean, there's bots if you have the card game too, like the actual board game.
Oh.
there's a deck of actions that you can use to have it control
Oh, not a
trade
heard from the
boss.
others.
Oh, I unlocked 4 stars. So, yeah, I don't know where to go to get that quest or the Wii
What
Palico.
quest?
It's okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So if you just want to post something, we can just speed run.
I could run the Rathian one again.
I now have access to 4-star quests.
What 4-star quests do you have?
Rathian, Chatakabra,
We just did
and
those.
Bulachi.
Bolachi.
Bolatro.
Bulachi.
We could do that one.
¿Cómo se dice Bulachi?
What hunter rank are you currently?
12.
Okay. Is there any event quest that gets hunter rank right now?
Let me take a little peek-see with my big old wizard eyes.
I can
No, I don't
do.
have wizard
There's
eyes.
a Doshagama. There is a Guardian Doshag. Oh wait, that no, never mind. Sorry.
How many? How you can go to 4
Hirabami?
stars now, Dinkle?
I can do
Oh,
2
the
of
Hirabami or the Clementrice, the 3X ones might be good.
I can do
Oh, there's
the-
3 of them.
the capture
Oh,
the
we can do the
Alpha
fives.
Deshagama or hunt the Deshagama or the Hirabami. I can do those. I can do for some reason those 2 5-stars.
Yeah, because it's HR.
Yeah,
Oh,
some
we
of them
could
are-
speed run the capture for the Deshagama Bugga.
The Vile Visage.
Yeah.
I can do that one and Sandscar. Those are my highest.
Okay, I could post it.
Yeah.
Roger Dodger, I'll set myself up to do fire damage.
Should I accept and depart or just wait for hers?
Just wait.
Follow
Oh
your
my
heart,
God.
Dinky.
Mashy. Always
We're
teasing.
getting things.
Uh,
You have potions? Did you redo your pouch?
Yeah.
thing?
I have a whole 4 of them.
What the
Actually-
hell? Why can't I give you them?
You can, you have to do it in a special way though, I don't know how.
Oh my gosh, I have 1,000,000. I have 400 potions and 110 mega potions. They're just not in my.
Oh, they're
You
Ah.
have to
box?
auto
Yeah.
what is it called? Auto
Restock?
transfer. Auto restock.
Do I just
yes.
press rest? Oh, that's
yeah.
And you could also make like a
You should
loadout
also-
so you
Yeah.
can like always have the stuff that you want to bring.
Yeah, make a loadout, just like with all the stuff that you want, and then it'll
What is
make
that?
things a lot easier.
Okay.
And then
Loadout one.
ready up when you're done.
Ready up when you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so
advanced
easy. Now there's
technique.
only like a few things now.
Oh, I was trying to get freaking barrel blight. I don't know how to get barrel blight. What is
All right,
it?
Bookies.
Devil's blight.
I did
You
it.
can trade, you can go to Nada and have the villagers grab it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lava zone, I believe, has some.
Yeah.
Did you eat Dinky?
Like just the rations or
Dinky,
something
did
Did
like
you
you
go in
good?
your tent and cook something?
I can't go in my tent because I'm departed. I think.
Oh.
Cancel standby. Okay, there we go. I'm in the tent.
If
You don't have to eat
go
in between each hunt. You get it lasts
Grill
an hour.
a
now.
meal.
Does it last?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
lasts
still
for an
have
hour.
it then
You have
if
20
you
minutes
already
left, Dinky.
rations?
Don't waste your food,
Don't waste
Dinky.
it.
Cook
Stop
with
it,
additions.
Stop it, Dinky. Stop it. You're killing
Okay, I stopped it.
everyone.
Matt,
Committing a sin.
why'd you freak everyone out? Gage just losing his shit over there, bro.
Oh. Oh boy. Blah 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 blah. There's a balar hara.
Oh, I thought you gave birth on stream.
What the?
I did
Oh,
give birth
yeah.
Yeah,
on stream
thought that
for the
was
charity
Dinky.
stream, Sonny. Yeah.
Yeah, the birth tag also scared me. I just accepted it. I think I was also like lurking for that one.
It's this fuzzy
All
guy
right.
Switch
here.
weapons.
Oh, that was not
Is it the
successful.
D-pad? How do you switch weapons, y'all?
Follow your heart. It's right on
your
the
mount,
D-pad.
yeah, right.
But you have to be on
Ah.
your dog. And by dog, I mean bird.
Just thinking of fries again.
They've always been dogs to me. In fact, my bird's named Dog.
Bird's not dog. But that's a streamer.
Avian Palamute.
Oh, this guy's...
Oh, we have to capture
That
this
doesn't
guy.
wanna
Did
hang out
anyone
with
bring
me.
trains?
Yeah,
I should, yeah.
I got him.
No.
Nah, it's okay, Dinky. You don't gotta. I'm your sugar dad right now, brother.
Sugar dad.
Yeah. Dinky can call me daddy, but he has to be the one to initiate it.
Giddy up. Giddy up. Oh, I missed. Oh, who has a weak point? No one. What are we doing, guys? Come on.
We're doing
We're killing the big one. We could dung pie to separate them, but and
Nah. That's lame. They just be together
oh
forever.
yeah, I forgot your bug. You're bug right now. I shouldn't be popping these wounds the second I see them.
Oh yeah, also true.
Yeah,
That's what I was
because you use
looking
them.
for.
That's like an important part. Yeah. I'm
That's
literally
what I just
popping them the second I
asked,
see them.
so-
Like I'm not even hesitating. It's like I see them and I gotta be in there, you know?
Oh, I know.
Send out my bug. I suddenly forgot.
Right trigger and then right bumper.
She's on keyboard, I believe, brother.
Oh, I'm on.
Hell no, she's not.
Oh. Wait, then
I
what?
wouldn't talk to
Oh, wait, no,
Matthew.
you said you didn't want to be on keyboard.
The monster is cute to grab you when you eat apple.
Monster Hunter.
I didn't even know I had an apple.
Yeah, you got the apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur.
My boots definitely have the fur.
The whole fucking club done to be looking at you.
Prefer fur.
Brother, what? You can't just tell me you prefer her over me right now, brother. We're in the middle of a hunt, brother. We could die here, brother. You're telling me you prefer her to me?
Is this Brokeback Mountain?
No, it was Platonic Mountain. I could have sworn.
Who you calling, bro?
Platonic Brokeback Mountain. That also.
Yeah, Platonic Brokeback Mountain. You know, platonically in the shower with 18 naked cowboys.
As you do.
I mean, how else would you do it?
Exactly.
Yee.
Ow.
I'm gonna yee your
Greg
hog.
has so many open wounds. Kill it! Don't kill it. Don't kill it. I lied.
I wanna
It's not
wait. I
close
wanna
to
hit
dying,
an
you're
open
fine.
wound.
Too bad I already popped them all. I
You
wasn't
did, you
thinking.
bastard!
Popping them the
Yeah.
best part.
Beyblading on them kind of ruins all of the wounds.
My thing also can break a bunch of them at once. It just doesn't always. Touch the vines again.
No, you're not, Mash. Lock in.
You're at full health.
Hey, he almost tabled through my ass.
What is
just
what
kinda
is he
sitting
doing to your
there.
ass? What the hell? What do you
Throwing
mean
it like a
table?
table.
Put a table on.
Tables are one of
Look at
those
it like
famous
a
things that people throw throw all the time.
How did I get it? Ow! I think I died. Did I die?
Dinky died again.
Died.
Dinky's dead.
You hit me out of the air.
That's so rude. Why would you do that?
Right?
Trap
Wrong trap.
It's ready for capture.
Hell yeah,
Go,
brother.
brother.
Dinky, get over here to carve it. Dinky, hurry.
You can't carve it when it's
Hurry,
captured,
Dinky.
Dinky.
Hurry,
Don't
Dinky.
listen
Dinky,
to
hurry.
him.
Dinky, hurry. Hurry. We only have 10 seconds.
You
Dinky,
can't.
one of them's gaslighting you, but you'll never know which one.
Fuck.
Fuck.
I don't think Mashi would lie to me.
No,
When have I lied to anybody?
I might
Sure.
misinform you, but not on purpose.
I now have half an hour
Right.
more.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, it's back to the 2
113.
hours I had originally planned. Ugh.
Yay! You could stay for longer.
Hell yeah.
Whoa! Whoa!
I'm all blue and shit.
Success. I'm a master mounter. Somebody write that down.
Master Mounter Dinky, 2026.
Successful.
I would never
mount
dare
2
to call
times.
you that. You're a married man, brother.
I'm a masterful mounter. What can I say?
Brother, don't you
That's why
even
you
think
have a
about
child.
mountain. Yeah.
Mounter?
oh my
I
God.
hardly have a child.
I hardly. What do you mean you hardly have a child? Is it still in? Is it dangling out?
No, she's healthy.
She's so
Thank you, why would you
healthy.
say
Dude,
that?
she's
She tries to
8
suck Dinky's
pounds. 8
boobs.
pounds. She
that
does.
good?
She does do that. Yeah, she hungry.
It's a big appetite.
You're
Yeah,
hungry
she eats all
waste.
fucking day, bro. She's
Don't
the
blame
73rd, no, 77th percentile for height. For being, she's a month old today.
Aww.
And then
Only a
she's
month?
30,
Oh yeah.
30
She's
percentile
30?
for weight.
Damn.
30
Came out
years
the womb,
old.
30 years old.
Her poor knees.
Oh man, imagine having to crawl around with arthritis.
Oh my god.
Imagine having to join a lobby member's quest.
Did you
That'd be
post
fucked.
one?
No, I'm just saying, imagine having to.
You could post one if you really wanted to.
You want to do another Dashaguma? You want to do the
Ogamagdova?
Hirabami?
Yeah.
We could do Hero Bammy.
Yeah, let's do that.
Pick one of the 5 stars you can do. I guess
yeah.
the 3-4 stars probably gonna get a lot
This one gives
Follow
more
your
money.
heart, Dink.
I'll be waiting here.
Greed. Of course, greed
I think I
leads
need to
your
restart my
hand.
stream.
too. Oh no.
My game's
SpongeBob.
really laggy and choppy.
No.
Is it just your own, like, is it stream or is it the game too now?
It's stream.
What do you use your settings at for, Monsconner?
I mean, they're really low. It's my encoding. My encoding's overloaded.
Oh.
You might have to be a PNG
I'll be
for
waiting
this.
here.
Ah!
Monster Hunter.
I'm always a PNG.
Same, brother.
too.
Same.
Good.
As you said, you've also experienced this a couple of times